In this video, I'm going to talk about the rank function in Excel, and it does exactly what it sounds like. It lets you know where a number ranks within a list of numbers, and it's pretty simple to use. And you can see there is more than one form of it. Rank is actually the older version that's still maintained for compatibility with previous versions of Excel. And Rank.AVG, as far as I can tell, works the same way as rank. And we'll come back at the end and talk about the Rank.AVG. So we're just going to use rank, and we'll bring up the function wizard here to make this simple. Now, the number is the number that you want to have evaluated, so you could just type a number in there, but we're going to click on cell C2. And then the reference is the list of cells that you want to compare against. So you can select those. Now, if you're going to select an exact range of cells like that, you're going to want to make those absolute references so that when you copy the formula down, it will still be comparing against the right cells. Or in this case, since there's nothing else below that would interfere, we can just click on this whole column C, and that will work. Now the order argument, if you leave that blank, or if you enter a 0, then the highest number will have the highest rank. If you put a 1 in there, then it reverses it, and the lower number is the highest rank. So we'll click OK, and we'll copy that down. And so in here we can see that clearly this is the biggest number, and that's number 1, and there the lowest number is number 8. And you can see up here that we have 2 6s, and we don't have a 7 anywhere in the list. That's because these two numbers were the same, so it ranked them both as 6. And that kind of gets us to the Rank.AVG. If we go to take a look at that, then you can see it says here, if more than one value has the same rank, the average rank is returned. So we'll build our formula the exact same way. And we'll click OK there, and copy it down. And you can see that now these are both ranked as 6.5. So I can see where that could be useful, because you immediately know when you see a 6.5 here, when you see something that's not a whole number, you know that there are that there are more than one with the same value. Whereas on a long list, where these wouldn't necessarily be together, if you just saw 6, you wouldn't know that there was another one that had the same value as that. So this lets you see that more clearly. So anyway, that's all there is to using rank, and it's a pretty simple function. Hope you find that useful.